First, let's talk about the different functions of our urinary system. First is the filtrate. Every day, the kidney filters gallons of fluid from the bloodstream. Second is the waste processing. The kidneys then process this filtrate, allowing waste and excess ions to leave the body in urine, while returning needed substances to the blood in just the right proportions.
Number 3 is elimination. Although the lungs and the skin also plays role in excretion, the kidneys bear the major responsibility of eliminating nitrogenous waste, toxin, and drugs from the body.
Number 4, regulation. The kidneys also regulate the blood's volume and chemical makeup so that the proper balance between water and salts and between acids and bases is maintained. Number 5, other regulatory functions. By producing the enzyme renin, they help regulate blood pressure, and their hormone erythropoietin stimulates red blood cell production in the bone marrow. Number 6, conversion. Kidney cells also convert vitamin D to its active form.
Urinary system. It is a system by which the body rids itself of unwanted toxins or waste. The urinary system consists of 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. The kidneys alone perform the function just described and manufacture urine in the process, while the other organs of the urinary system provide temporary storage, reservoirs for urine, or serve as transportation channels to carry it from one body region to another.
Did you know that kidneys filter gallons of fluid from the bloodstream?
The kidneys filter blood plasma, removing metabolic waste, toxins, and excrete them in urine. During this process, they also maintain constant volume and composition of the blood or homeostasis. Blood enters the kidney through the renal artery, which divides into smaller arteries than arterioles. The arterioles get into contact with functional units of the kidney called nephrons. The filtered blood passes through a series of veins and exits the kidney via the renal vein. The urine is collected in collecting duct and leaves the kidney via ureters.
Nephron. These are the structural and functional units of the kidneys and are responsible for forming urine. This is where blood filtration and urine formation takes place. Each kidney contains over 1 million of these tiny filters. A nephron consists of 2 major parts, the glomerular capsule or Bowman's capsule and long renal tubule. Renal tubules of several nephrons connect to a hormone-collecting duct.
Each nephron consists of a ball form of small blood capillaries called a glomerulus and a small tube called a renal tubule. In addition, there are thousands of collecting ducts, each of which collects fluid from several nephrons and conveys it to the renal pelvis.
Urine formation is a result of 3 processes including glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, and tubular secretion. Number 1 is glomerular filtration. It is the first step in making urine. It is the process that your kidneys use to filter excess fluids and waste products out of the blood into your urine collecting tubules of the kidney, so they may be eliminated from your body. It is also the movement of substances from the blood within the glomerulus into the capsular space, where water and solutes smaller than proteins are forced through the capillary walls and pores of the glomerular capsule into the renal tubule.
Tubular reabsorption. It is the process that moves solutes and water out of the filtrate and back into your bloodstream. This process is known as reabsorption because this is the second time they have been absorbed, the first time being when they were absorbed into the bloodstream from the digestive tract after a meal. It is the movement of substances from the tubular fluid back into the blood, where water, glucose, amino acid, and needed ions are transported out of the filtrate into the tubule cells and then enter the capillary blood.
The third one is the tubular secretion. It is the transfer of materials from peritubular capillaries to the renal tubular lumen. It is also the opposite process of reabsorption. It is the movement of substances from the blood into the tubular fluid, where hydrogen, potassium, creatinine, and drugs are removed from the peritubular blood and secreted by the tubule cells into the filtrate. The main substances excreted in urine are: first is the metabolic waste products. For an example are the urea and creatinine. The second one is the electrolytes or inorganic compounds, which includes the sodium, potassium, calcium, chloride, and bicarbonate that your body uses to control the fluid content inside your body fluids. And the third one is the water. Characteristics of a urine. First is the daily volume. In 24 hours, only about 1 to 1.8 liters of urine are produced. The second one is the components. Urine contains nitrogenous waste and unneeded substances. Third one is the color. Freshly voided urine is generally clear and pale to deep yellow. The fourth one is the odor. When formed, urine is sterile and slightly aromatic, but if allowed to stand, it takes on an ammonia odor caused by the action of bacteria on the urine solutes. And the last one is the pH. Urine pH is usually slightly acidic, around 6, but changes in body metabolism and certain foods may cause it to be much more acidic or basic.